Good day, everybody. Charmaine Miller here, your running partner on this journey of continual learning and personal growth. Today, we continue our exploration of how we can speak up and speak out without being perceived as rude, negative, or contentious. Last week, we spoke about timing and suggested that you choose wisely the time to speak with your supervisor. Now, once you have asked for time and have gotten the best time possible to speak up about the matter, then turn your attention to the topic of the conversation. What will you address in your time with your boss or your supervisor? The content of what you will discuss should be purposely thought about and the related details of the matter structured properly. If you don't do this, then you run the risk of running on about mundane matters that are irrelevant and that lead you down a rabbit hole that you can't get out of. Once you get in such a hole, your matter may not ever be addressed, all because you didn't keep the main thing the main thing. So be clear about what you want to address and remember these 3 pointers regarding your topic or your content. First, start on shared ground. It is in your best interest to begin the conversation on common ground. To do this, focus on what you and your supervisor are working together to achieve at work. Go with the intention to find common ground, and where you can't, then you stand your ground. Before you begin though, think of the shared vision of your school. Is everyone committed to fostering teamwork? Is there a shared vision about perhaps maybe how people go about encouraging and motivating each other? Think about the shared vision that's closely related to your concern. Peter Senji, who has done lots of work on learning organizations, explained that few, if any, forces in human affairs are as powerful as shared vision. That's right. Shared vision is a force that can work in your favor if you work it. So first of all, think of the shared objectives and make your case by using good data or information. Like Edwards Deming admits, without data, you're just another person with an opinion. And you know what it says about opinions? It's like noses. Everybody has one. You've got to get the facts, man. That means hearsay and gossip just won't do. Okay? Remember that. What you say will be more readily received if you make a solid case rooted in the common good. Secondly, with regards to the topic or content, remember to stick to the subject. To make sure you do this, write it down. Then jot down all the areas directly related to the issue. Doing this will give you a guide that you can follow to keep you on track so that you use the time wisely. When you stick to the subject you want to address, it enables you to fit in most, if not all, of what truly matters. Focusing on the main thing keeps you from getting distracted by trivial matters that are not directly related to the issue. You know what I mean. Like when you start ranting on about a colleague and a shameful attempt to make them look bad. Listen, you never look good trying to make someone else look bad, okay? So stay focused. When you focus on what you want, everything else falls away. Sticking to the subject portrays you as a decisive person, and also it shows your supervisor that you are respectful of his or her time. So don't stray. Stay on the subject. Finally, when considering the topic or content of what you'll be saying, remember to speak about solutions. Even our bank here, the Bank of the Bahamas, boasts about being the bank of solutions. That's because they realize solutions trump complaints any day. A sure way of being branded as a complainer is to approach your boss about a problem without thinking beforehand about what possible solutions there are. Don't just start off with a litany of complaints. Focus on the outcome, not the obstacle. Ask yourself, what is it that I hope to achieve from this conversation? To demonstrate that you have given the matter deep consideration, brainstorm ideas for how the issue can be resolved. And when you do, challenge yourself to think about win-win scenarios. For example, if your school just implemented an early morning bell system that you feel is eating away at some of your planning time, then suggest perhaps that when the bell rings in the morning, all students assemble in a common area for their grade levels, where perhaps different teachers from the level take turns to lead the students in morning devotions and discussion of, grade level concerns. Taking turns gives all the teachers a chance to get additional planning done, and the school can still have its early morning bell. Ding! a win-win situation. So remember to speak about solutions. There you have it, folks. After you've considered the right timing, then you turn your attention to the topic. To do this, remember these 3 pointers we discussed today. Start with shared ground, stick to the subject, and speak about solutions. If you put these pointers into practice, any reasonable principal or supervisor will thank you for your commitment and candor. So join us next time when we'll explore another crucial element of how best we can speak up and speak out without being branded as negative or uncooperative. If you found this video helpful, please like and share it with a colleague or friend and invite them to subscribe to this channel and like our Facebook page. Then join the conversation while you're there. In the meantime, let's choose to keep learning and growing, because what we learn becomes a part of who we are. And like Einstein said, once we stop learning, we start dying. So never stop learning, because life, as you know, never stops teaching. Until next time, to your success.